All right, everyone, let's do another fundamentals example. So let's consider an array list of sheep where some sheep may be missing from their place. We need a function that counts the number of sheep present in the array. True means present. So let's see what an array actually means. What is an array? An array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. If you have a list of items, for example, cars, Ford, Volvo, BMW, great. So this array looks like it's just holding true or false. So let's go ahead and figure out what we need to do. So it looks like we're just counting. So let's make a variable called count. Before I do that, I've already made a flowchart. So we're going to start, we'll create a variable count and we'll start that at 0. And we'll need to do a loop because we have an array of values which are true and false. So if there are more sheep, we'll keep looping, and every time we do each value, so for the first one, is the sheep present, true, then that's a yes, and we'll increment count. If it's a false, so for example here this is false, we will not increment the count and we'll just go back into the loop until we've gone for each and every single one, and then we'll return the count. So that's easy enough. So we've created our first variable count. Now we need to do a for loop, so we'll do for sheep in, oh, we can't do sheep in sheep, so let's do present in sheep if present is equal to true. What we'll do is simply we'll just increment count by 1 plus equals 1. And we just need to return the count. And that should be it. Great, so I've passed. So let's just copy this and let's visualize exactly what's going on again. So let's go into Python Tutor and let's visualize that. So let's go ahead and copy this array, which is a list being a type of an array. I mean, yes, that's right, a list is a type of an array. So we'll call this sheep list, and we'll paste that here. Great. And then we'll need to call our function count sheeps, and we'll pass through this list right here. So you could actually just copy this list and paste it into here, but I've decided to reference the variable this time just to make things a bit cleaner, and we'll print this. Great, so let's visualize. Okay, so we've got our function, it's at a function, we'll step through. So it's gone first into sheep list, and it's looking at each line, and now it's starting at our print function. So it's created our sheep list. Now it's counting the sheeps. Now it's using our function, and it's going for each one, and it's looking if it's true or present. And if it's true or false, and if it's present, it's going to increment the count. So I'm going to do this a few times. Looks like there's 78 steps, and it's counting true or false. So if it's false, it's not going to increment count. And I'll just skip to the end, and it's returned 17. So that's that. So I think we've now progressed far enough that we can progress away from fundamentals and into beginners, because fundamentals is actually quite simple now, and if I've done enough to refresh my memory. So that's exactly what I'll do. I'm going to go ahead and change my progress from learning to program to advanced beginner, and let's just see if everything gets a bit harder. Thanks, guys.